Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News Update. New South Wales Nationals candidate for the Upper Hunter, David Lazell, says he had no knowledge about two controversial websites set up to attack his opponents. The parties agreed to take down the web pages it created, one under the name of Labor candidate Jeff Drayton and another under the name of Shooters, Fishers and Farmers candidate Sue Gilroy. Both suggested the candidates were against the coal industry. An advocacy group says the candidates selected to represent the Upper Hunter in the upcoming by-election should support reforms to assisted dying laws. Latest data reveals 83% of voters in the electorate support assisted dying becoming legal in New South Wales. Dying with Dignity New South Wales Vice President Shane Hickson says she hopes the poll results and the by-election put the spotlight on the issue.
It's going to be important for in the coming months for every supporter of voluntary assisted dying laws in New South Wales to contact their local Member of Parliament and make sure that they understand that this is a compassionate end-of-life choice that we want provided to terminally ill people. We want to catch up with the rest of Australia.
An autopsy being conducted this week is expected to confirm the cause of death of a woman in the John Hunter Hospital, which is believed to be linked to the AstraZeneca COVID vaccine. Janine Norris received the vaccine only hours before the government issued an advice for people under 50 to have the Pfizer shot instead. The 48-year-old was admitted to hospital 4 days later and died from blood clots last week. Health authorities say it's likely her death is linked to the vaccine, but the results of further tests and the autopsy will determine exactly how she died. Researchers in the Hunter are hopeful a new trial of the drug deferoprone will help manage the progression of Alzheimer's disease. Hunter New England Health is looking for participants aged 55 or older and in the early stages of the disease. Neurologist and conjoint professor Peter Schofield says the trial is a great opportunity for participants to leave a legacy in the medical world.
It may ultimately be possible to slow or stop the progression of the disease in people such that they continue into late life still with the disease, but that they die before it ever really catches up to cause major problems for them.
Work on the transformation of the James Street Plaza at Hamilton is due to be completed by the middle of the year. The upgrade will see an overhaul of paving, new street furniture and landscaping, and new artworks and etchings to acknowledge Hamilton's rich history from its traditional owners to development as a mining settlement and the impact of the Newcastle earthquake. It's hoped the work will attract more visitors, families and shoppers to Beaumont Street. A whirlwind romance has been sealed with a wedding ceremony at an aged care facility in Newcastle. They've notched up almost 2 centuries between them, but it's taken less than a year for Marie Hill and Ron Headley to fall in love at Cameron Park, the pair meeting during an exercise program at the home.
It just seemed so nice right from the time I met him. And I thought, oh, he's a lovely fella.
Couldn't believe it. Oh, she's a beautiful woman.
2NURFM Sport.
The Knights have defeated the Sharks 26-22 in a thriller at McDonald Jones Stadium. Kalen Ponga was instrumental, scoring 2 tries, including the match winner, despite suffering from a virus. The win will build confidence before the start of a tough schedule, starting with the Panthers on Thursday. The Jets have managed a 2-2 draw against 5th place Macarthur FC. The result is their second draw in a row, following their record 7 straight losses. Coach Craig Deans gave credit to his players following the recent run of form.
To be fair to the players, they come to training every day, they apply themselves, they listen, they learn, they ask questions. Maybe it's just the young players that we have in the team starting to grow up a little bit and understand the game.
And Maitland have continued their unbeaten run in the NPL following a 3-1 comeback victory against Charlestown yesterday. The team have now scored a league-high 11 goals following the win, with 9 coming in the second half. That's Sport, I'm Harrison Clinch.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 5, 33, 17, 13, 44 and 38, and the supplementaries are 22 and 35. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.